You got the raise. Maybe even the promotion. Your income went up meaningfully. Not a cost of living adjustment. A real increase. The kind you worked toward for 2, maybe 3 years. The kind you told yourself would finally change things. And then, 12 months later, you checked your savings account, your investment balance, your net worth. Almost nothing moved. Same financial pressure. Same quiet anxiety at the end of the month. Same feeling that you are working harder than ever and somehow staying exactly in place. The number on your paycheck changed. The number that actually matters. The one measuring your real financial progress. Barely flinched. This is not a budgeting failure. This is not a discipline problem. This is not something wrong with you personally. This is a trap. A specific, well-documented, financially devastating trap. And the most sinister thing about it is that it was built to feel like success while it works against you. And the more you earn, the tighter it holds. This is not happening to you alone. If you like content like this, join our community. By hitting the subscribe button, we have more coming. According to research from the Federal Reserve, median household net worth across American families earning between $75,000 and $100,000 annually has grown by less than 3% in real terms over the past decade, despite significant income gains across that same bracket. Incomes climbed. Wealth barely moved. The people who built this dynamic know exactly what they're doing, because the comfort wealth trap is not random. It is not a coincidence that marketing budgets expand the moment a consumer's income crosses a threshold. It is not an accident that premium subscriptions, luxury lease offers, upgraded travel tiers, and larger mortgage pre-approvals all arrive precisely when your paycheck grows. Every income increase you receive is anticipated by industries that have spent decades studying exactly how much of that increase they can capture before you ever think to invest it. This isn't a fluke affecting a handful of unlucky earners. This is a documented, repeatable, industry-wide pattern. And the higher your income climbs, the more sophisticated the system that meets it. Here's what the system actually sees when your income goes up. Not an opportunity for you, an opportunity for itself. There's a concept in consumer behavioral economics called lifestyle absorption, the measurable rate at which new income gets captured by spending upgrades before it ever reaches savings or investment. And the industries built around your consumption have modeled this with extraordinary precision. Here's how it actually works. The moment your income increases, 3 systems activate simultaneously. Your bank pre-approves you for a larger credit line. Your spending environment, the restaurants, the retailers, the travel platforms you frequent, algorithmically surfaces higher price point options. And your social circle, often at a similar income level, begins normalizing expenses that would have felt excessive 12 months earlier. None of this is accidental. None of it is organic. It is a coordinated, data-driven capture mechanism. And here's the part that never makes the headlines. It doesn't need your permission to work. It only needs your unawareness. The trap doesn't announce itself. It arrives dressed as a reward for everything you earned. Here is what lifestyle absorption actually costs, in real numbers. First, the housing upgrade. The average American who receives a significant raise increases their housing spend by 23% within 18 months. On a $90,000 salary, that is roughly $4,000 to $6,000 in additional annual housing cost. Gone. Every year. Permanently baked into the budget. Second, the vehicle upgrade. The average new car payment in 2025 crossed $730 a month. Most people who upgrade their vehicle after an income increase spend $200 to $350 more monthly than before. Over 5 years, that gap compounds to over $20,000 in additional spending. Third, the subscription creep. Premium streaming, upgraded software, higher-tier gym memberships, meal delivery services. Research shows the average high-income earner carries over $900 a month in recurring subscription costs, most of which they consistently underestimate by nearly half. Fourth, the social cost. Higher income circles carry higher social spending expectations. Dinners, trips, events, gifts. This one is invisible on any spreadsheet, but devastating on any balance sheet. Every single one of these costs is legal, intentional, by design. The system isn't broken. It is working exactly as intended for everyone except you. You are not behind because you are careless. You are not behind because you lack discipline. You are not behind because you made stupid decisions or missed obvious signs. You are behind because the information that would have protected you was never in the places you were told to look. Nobody taught you about lifestyle absorption in school. Your employer's HR department did not include a warning label on your raise letter. The bank that upgraded your credit limit did not attach a note explaining what that approval was designed to trigger in your spending behavior. You were handed more money and handed zero context for what the system surrounding that money was about to do with it. That is not a personal failure. That is an information gap, a deliberate one, maintained by industries that profit directly from your unawareness. The people who escape the comfort wealth trap are not more disciplined than you. They are not more talented. They simply encountered this information before the system had already absorbed another income increase. That changes today. Here's what changes when you intercept a raise before the system does. There is a threshold, and crossing it flips everything. When your savings rate hits 20% or above consistently, something measurable shifts in your financial trajectory. Not gradually, noticeably. Because at that rate, compound growth stops being a concept you read about and starts being a number you can see moving on its own. Here's what that interception looks like in practice. Your income increases by $800 a month before the housing upgrade gets considered, before the car lease gets rationalized, before the social spending normalizes. You automate $600 of that increase directly into investments. Immediately, the same week the raise hits. The system cannot absorb what it never sees. That single behavior, automating the raise before lifestyle has a chance to claim it, is the exact mechanism that reclassifies your entire financial future. You are no longer a consumer the system is harvesting. You become someone quietly building something the system never gets access to. That is the flip, and it costs nothing except the awareness to move first. Here are the exact steps. In order, no complexity required. Step 1. Calculate your absorption rate. Take your income from 3 years ago. Compare it to today. Now, compare your net worth growth over that same period. If your net worth did not grow proportionally to your income increase, you have a measurable absorption problem. That number is your starting point. Step 2. Automate before you acclimate. Every future raise, bonus, or income increase gets split immediately. Minimum 70% redirected into savings or investments before it touches your checking account. Automate the transfer the same week. Not next month. The same week. Lifestyle cannot inflate around money it never has access to. Step 3. Freeze the lifestyle floor. Identify your 3 largest discretionary spending categories. Hold them flat for 12 months regardless of income changes. This single behavior breaks the automatic link between earning more and spending more. None of this requires a financial advisor. None of it requires a high income. None of it requires luck. It requires executing these 3 steps in order before the next raise arrives and the system resets the clock. The comfort wealth trap fears one type of person, not the highest earner, not the most disciplined budgeter, not the person with the most sophisticated investment strategy. It fears the person who knows the threshold and moves before the system does, because the entire mechanism depends on your unawareness. The housing upgrade, the vehicle creep, the social spending normalization. None of it works on someone who has already automated a raise, frozen a lifestyle floor, and redirected the surplus before consumption industries get their first look at it. You do not need to earn more to escape this trap. Earning more is exactly what the trap is designed to absorb. You need to know where the interception point is. And now you do. Every raise from this point forward is a choice, not a windfall that disappears quietly into a system built to receive it. You are no longer an unaware participant. You are the variable the system did not account for. And that single shift from unawareness to precision is worth more than every income increase you will ever receive. If this exposed something real for you, subscribe. Because this is exactly the kind of conversation we have every single week.